Welcome to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. Let me ask you, who's your coach? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Kale Houser Leadership Secrets podcast. My name is Kale Houser. I appreciate you joining me today. Hey, this is something I was thinking about recently, and it's something that we all seem to pretty much know and understand and accept as truth, but we don't think about it very often. And we certainly don't think about it in our own lives unless you fall into this sect. If we look at the athletic world, whether it be professional athletics, collegiate athletics, even to a degree like high school, intermediate type athletics, and certainly Olympic level athletics, what do those athletes have in common? And it's across the board. Boxers, swimmers, track stars, snowboarders, pick your sport, football players, all of them. What do they have in common across the board? And if you guessed by the title, they all have coaches. And I would say they don't have one coach. Now, certainly they have a head coach. They have somebody that's primarily responsible for their training to figure all that out and put it together. But they have multiple different coaches. They have coaches for mindset. They have coaches for nutrition. They have coaches for form. They have coaches for strength training and fitness. They have coaches for, maybe spirituality. They have medical. All this entire team of coaches and staff that goes into helping that person who has dedicated at least that portion of their life to becoming the best that they can be at that particular, in this case, sport, gymnast, swimmer, high diver, skeet shooter, archery. Like, pick an Olympic sport, right? Pick any professional soccer, pick any professional sport you see on the TV any given day. All of those athletes, because they are trying to be the best they can be in order to, win the gold medal, to get their sponsorship, to basically earn income and provide for their life. They go out and they find the best coaches that suit them and help them get to there. Because the reality is not one coach, not one mentor has all the answers. It's just the way it is. If this is news to you, well, congratulations, it's news to you. But that's true. And why is it that we so plainly see this in the athletic world, and it's like no big deal? Like, yeah, of course he's got a nutritionist. Of course she's got somebody that helps her with stretching, like specifically a stretching coach. Of course they've got a strength training person, and of course they've got a medical staff, all the things, as well as the head coach that lays out the plan for the whole thing. Why is it that it's so easy and accepted to see as somebody because they want to be the best at their game, but when it comes to business, when it comes to our own self-improvement and how we look at our life, that the thought of hiring a coach, let alone multiple coaches, is absolutely foreign to pretty much everyone? Why is that? Because the reality of why these athletes go after all these different coaches is because they want to learn what they don't know. Do you think if Michael Phelps just naturally went in the pool and he just, the first time in there, swam a world record breaking time across the 50-meter pool, he'd have gone out and sought coaches and done all these things? No, because he'd already known everything. But I'm guessing, just going out on a limb here, when he first jumped in the pool, he sucked. He had some natural talent and he liked doing it, and he saw it as a pathway of something that he could do and enjoy. And he had some innate desires like, I can be competitive at this. I can become the best in the world at this. But in order to do that, I need this person, I need this person, I need somebody to help me with my nutrition, I need somebody to help me shave my legs, I need somebody to go out and help me get sponsorships and get known, to get recruited, especially in his early years, like all those things. They want and they're looking for that shortcut to success. They want to learn what they don't know, and they want that shortcut to success in the form of people teaching them what they don't know, instead of them having to go out and discover it for themselves. But isn't it interesting how in business, we see business owners taking shortcuts, quote unquote shortcuts, as cheating. Like, oh, you haven't paid your dues. You haven't gone through that heartache. You're not really a success until you've had 4 failed businesses. Why on earth would you want to go through 4 failed businesses if instead you could talk to 4 different coaches to learn why they failed at those 4 different areas and not do that? And put in processes and systems and people to give you that chance of success instead of having to learn it on your own. Do you think when these athletes go out, you got somebody that's, I can't even think of the name, but the best Olympic archer in history. Do you think they went out and found a swimming coach to help them? Absolutely not, right? This is an obvious answer. No, they went out and found somebody who had done it before, the previous Olympic champion, the previous people that had done that and had that success in the thing that they're wanting to do, to learn from their mistakes and their successes. How did they get to that level? And then can they teach them to even take it further using their natural abilities and talents? And it should be the same in business. Why are you not seeking out people who have gone before you, i.e., they're now more successful than you, probably older, in your same industry? They've seen and done the things. They've lived through different recessions in our economies, different ups and downs, whatever your industry is in. And why are you not seeking them out as mentors and learning from them? Because the other thing that they provide, these coaches or mentors, is that outside perspective. So not only are they teaching you what you don't already know, they're providing you these shortcuts to success, but they're also providing that outside perspective in order to get you out of your own mind. Because we all, no matter who you are, Olympic level athletes, top performers in professional sports, we all struggle with doubts, self-doubts. And they can absolutely be crippling. And business owners are no different because they're all human. We're all human. We have those doubts. When something doesn't work out how we planned or wanted, we don't hit that target or goal that we planned or expected to. And you start, those doubts creep in. And that's not even counting the people that are actively hating on you and trying to tear you down and fending off that negativity. I'm talking about just the internal. And that's what mentors and coaches do. Certainly in the athletic field, when they come in 4th for no apparent reason, you just missed the medal. What does that coach do? Get back on that saddle. You got this. This was a momentary setback. Let's fix this, and go at it again. That's what coaches do. They give you that outside perspective to get you out of your own mind, especially if it comes to a failure that's happened or a setback that's happened. And they allow you to continue and get back and give you the perspective of, this is why we're doing this. This is our goals. This is where we're going. Whether it be to the next Olympics, summer or winter, whether it be to the Fortune 500 list, all those types of things, the Super Bowl, the World Series, take your pick. They help you stay focused and give you that perspective that momentary setbacks is not a failure. Momentary setbacks in business are too often seen as, well, I can never be successful at this business. I had 10 people hang up on me on phone calls today. Obviously, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I shouldn't be doing this. No. Congratulations, you made 10 phone calls, and you learned from them. Here's what we learned. Here's how we can change it. Because they're giving you that perspective and providing you that long-term in order to get out of your own mind and get over those short-term failures. So the whole point of this is that they're teaching you things you didn't already know. And we need to get to a point as a whole in the business community. And you may be you may be part of a local networking group. How can you, as you business owner person or community leader, how can you help other people in your surroundings, in your sphere of influence, have this mentality of like, why are you not seeking out mentors? Like, you're struggling with your marketing? Find somebody that's really good at marketing. You're struggling with hiring people? Find somebody that's really good at helping figure out the right ways and the best ways to hire people in today's economy. You're struggling with HR, with payroll. Find somebody that's really good at that thing. Hire them if you have to. Absolutely take them out to lunch. Pick their brain. Don't just go onto Google and YouTube it. If you're listening to this because you got onto Google and YouTube me, please reach out. Kale at kalehouserleadership.com. Leave a comment. Shoot me a DM. I'll absolutely respond, and we can get you the help you need. Because business is not meant to be done alone. Just like if you were going to be the top level athlete in the next Olympics, you wouldn't get there alone. Usain Bolt didn't get there by himself. Yeah, he was wicked fast on his own naturally, but he had coaches and mentors that he learned from along the way, even if they're not directly relating to pumping his legs up and down to go down a track. Mindset, fitness, nutrition, all the other things. How to handle the media in that type of situation, right? And business is no different. There's 100 different things that pull our attention as business owners. And it's time to get that outside perspective, especially if you're having moments of setback that are lasting more than the moment, and it's starting to get to you to where you're like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not built for this. I'm not designed for this. Well, yeah, you're not built or designed to do it alone. So make sure you go out and get the coaches you need. Sit down, make a list. Where in my business am I failing at? What are the weak areas? Ask if you've got employees, ask them. Like, hey, if you could hire anyone to supplement our team to make us all better, who would you hire right now? Well, they'd go, oh, we need an accountant. The IRS is just waiting to shut us down because our books are a mess, if not illegal. Whatever that may be, look for that feedback. All right. I hope this was helpful for you. Don't let it be so natural for us to stand back and look at these athletes that are achieving amazing success as they've got their teams surrounding them, helping them do that. And then you go into your workplace on Monday morning and you do everything by yourself with no outside perspective, with no help, with no shortcuts to success, no lessons learned other than what you just learned last week. Make sense? It makes sense, right? Hope you enjoyed this one. No matter where you're at in the world, have a fantastic afternoon. Bye.